Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Here we have the 7-day chart again. Here we are at just less than 56 cents. The 7-day chart, however, shows that we have been moving horizontally with minor upward movements for the most part. There is a resurgence of interest in cryptocurrency at the moment, though. It seems like every day someone is pointing out the emergence of a new cryptocurrency. A new cryptocurrency is cropping up. I realize it can be disheartening for XRP holders, but just keep in mind that XRP moves last, but when it does, it moves a lot, and it's going to be a thrilling time. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has stated his strong support for the XRP ETF. An ETF, or initial public offering, IPO, doesn't really worry me. I'm placing my bets on XRP's utility to influence its price. Although I have never perceived a necessity for an ETF, I am open to the idea if it increases the value of XRP. And the idea of BlackRock being associated with the XRP Rippleverse was always something I wanted to avoid. On the next crucial date, the SEC attorney divulges crucial data. Nothing major occurred today. Everyone seems to be predicting that all will be wrapped up by February 20th. In this regard, our ties to the SEC remain intact. The next major phase of the lawsuit, which begins on March 13 and continues until April 29, is when the parties will file their briefs about the remedies litigation. The court will decide on the suitable punishment for Ripple's claimed infractions when this time has passed. However, that does not imply that this case can conclude anytime soon. Any second now it might happen. It will happen when no one is expecting it, in my humble opinion. Additionally, I have been mentioning that, well, it seems like everyone is constantly fixated on this particular day. We can't predict when XRP will make a move, but those days will pass. Some individuals believe it's best to hold off on getting XRP until the SEC lawsuit is officially resolved. The ordinary investor won't be able to buy it after it's finished. Once the truth about the escrow is disclosed, you will see that the exchanges run out of XRP. Many individuals are holding out hope that escrow will be released soon. I heard that a lot of times when the lawsuit was over, rumor has claimed that the Fed, the IMF, and the best will eventually own escrow, but, at this point, this is all conjecture. Yet in the event that if the case were to conclude and you had not purchased XRP by then, you should brace yourself to pay a premium for the cryptocurrency due to its expected rapid price appreciation upon its conclusion. According to the inventor of Cardano, there is no proof that someone bribed the SEC, and the XRP community is not interested in peace. This is precisely why I avoid discussing ADA, you know. I also do not put money into ADA. It would be preferable if Charles simply remained silent than to utter the majority of the foolish things that he says. We are all aware of what transpired. Everyone is aware of the chain of events that culminated in Ripple being sued. He claims that the idea that someone bribed the US government to target the XRP community is completely unfounded. Please share any evidence you may have. Right now. Even if bribery didn't occur, they still had to stifle Ripple and XRP. That was the central issue in that case. Hence, JP Morgan might look at developing an alternate XRP taxi method. The catch is that JP Morgan's attempt was unsuccessful. The matter will conclude soon, though, and XRP's value will soar. Brad Garlin, CEO of Ripple. According to House, a lot of lawmakers have no idea what crypto is or how it operates. Also, he is absolutely correct. I loved Brad's statement that they're bipartisan, but pro-crypto. He's also willing to put $20, 00020, or $5 million behind politicians that are pro-crypto, and you know who's going to learn about crypto soon. Warren Elizabeth. Johnny Deaton is about to reveal the truth to her. Anxiety has reached a boiling point for Elizabeth Warren. Let us unite in our support for Johnny Dean. Yes, she is aware that we have the ability to succeed. Yes, John D., it is official. Now a wealthy Republican is attempting to unseat me in my bid for the Massachusetts Senate. It would appear that not a single Republican in Massachusetts was able to be recruited by the mega Republican machine to challenge me. As a result, they appointed a Rhode Islander who has the support of the Republican Party and other special interests. Up until this point, I had no idea Johnny Deaton was a MAGA Republican. It appears like that guy is both honest and dedicated to his family. Additionally, he defends the XRP community. There is a lot of corruption in our government, and he is fighting back. John Dean, a crypto attorney and Marine veteran, declares his intention to run for Senate, which is news to me. Elizabeth Warren is rallying contributors. Again, she goes on to claim that he is a Republican who is attempting to prevent taxes on the rich, regulations on large banks, and government services for the working class, because he is a wealthy and well-funded individual. She solicited $28 or whatever they could muster. After all, she became wealthy in Washington, D.C., and she clearly does not represent the interests of the American people. This is also the rationale behind her efforts to stifle innovation in the US by destroying cryptocurrency. Also, she thinks neither of us should be owning cryptocurrency. She has no interest in us becoming wealthy from our cryptocurrency investments. In addition, she is keen on tracking our cryptocurrency holdings in order to assess appropriate taxes. It is high time for someone else to replace her. In my opinion, Johnny Deaton is up to the task. Who is on the fence? Posted in the space provided below. Johnny Deaton had this to say. Bullies in the playground came first, followed by avaricious businesses and the SEC. The elites in Washington, D.C. are my next target. Elizabeth Warren is just that. Her salary is insufficient to cover her expenses. During her time in Washington, she amassed a fortune in the millions. How did they manage to amass so much money? We are all aware that it is the large banks. In the event that it is ever necessary, Ripple CTO David Schwartz describes how the 14.7 billion XRP held in escrow can be burnt. In his view, Ripple could unilaterally seal the account into which an escrow cancels if the term "burn the escrow" is understood to mean preventing any XRP from the escrow from ever entering circulation. I have reiterated this numerous times. It is commonly believed that the price of XRP will surge if Ripple immediately burns that escrow. Certainly, its worth might rise, but that won't be permanent. We saw that with XLM, and I really believe that the central banks will eventually possess XRP's escrow. A portion of the escrow will probably end up in the hands of the Federal Reserve. However, it is commonly believed that when something is burned, its price immediately increases due to the immediate decrease in supply. However, escrow is absolutely irrelevant, trust me. Furthermore, the whales would be quick to purchase it upon its introduction to the market, allowing them to control the future price of XRP. Now, I know what you're thinking, isn't that exactly what Ripple is doing by releasing that escrow? However, keep in mind that Ripple is also repurchasing a significant amount of that escrow. I really believe that they are simply trying to entice additional collaborations by keeping the price of XRP low. Ripple won't supplant Swift, rather, Swift will transform into Ripple as new methods of transferring value, such tokenization, emerge. As digital assets gain prominence, it will be crucial to establish a uniform standard and work with ISO to prevent the fragmentation that is predicted by Rachel Levy, Swift's global head of innovation and engineering. My prediction is that either Swift will use RippleNet technology and XRP, or that Ripple and Swift will merge. Whatever your perspective or the outcome may be, the fact is that this will lead to our financial success. XRP is the end destination. Complete rollout by Maker in 2024. Also known as Operation Choke Point 2.0, the government's plan to isolate retail cryptocurrency transactions. That is the end of the video. My channel would be greatly appreciated if you could subscribe and like it. Goodbye, see you later.